Hello, Cliffy here. Thanks for checking out this video. And in this video is 10 things I noticed in The Night Stalker from 1972 starring Darren McGavin. Number 1, casinos. In every scene where you see Kolchak driving around, there's always a casino in the background. It's not because every single street in Las Vegas has a casino. Even in 2023, that's not the case. It's because he's only driving on 2 streets. Las Vegas Boulevard, which everybody knows as the Strip, which a lot of casinos face, and then those casinos on the backside, there's a street called Paradise, and that's the other street that he's on, which also has casinos, which ironically, a lot of the casinos that are seen in Night Stalker no longer exist anymore. Number 2, teeth marks. I know I'm going to butcher his name, but Janusz Gorzinski, the vampire, has the 2 typical pointy fang teeth, and in most vampire movies, whenever the vampire attacks, the victim always has 2, sometimes 1 fang marks. But in this one, you actually see his entire mouth print where the entire mouth was on the person's neck, which is actually what would happen. Number 3, dark shadows. So the victim who's found out in the middle of the construction site, it's all sand around here. There's no equipment. There's nothing around here. You can clearly see the shadow of the film crew, the cameraman, because for some reason they decided to position the camera crew in between her and the sun, so you can clearly see the shadow. Number 4, Karl's car. In the scene of where they find the woman out in the construction site, the sheriff pulls up. You can see Darren McGavin in his car sitting there, waiting for his cue to drive up, because he sits and then he drives, because you can see the smoke behind, or not the smoke, the dirt behind the car. And then when he pulls up, there's already tire tracks, and he miraculously parks exactly in those tire tracks, because this is, of course, must be either take 2 or 3, and he's just parking in the spot where he's supposed to park. Number 5, the bikini lady. So Karl's talking to his FBI friend by the poolside, and a blonde-haired lady in a very distinctive bikini walks by. And then it cuts to them still talking, and it's a close-up. And the lady walks by again, going from left to right yet again. Number 6, signs. So there's a couple times in the movie where Kolchak ends up going to the Clark County Courthouse. Now what's interesting is on the outside of the building, you never see anything that says Clark County Courthouse. But what you do see is 2 different signs. One is a naval recruitment sign, and the other one is a United States Marine Corps recruitment sign, which I don't think the military would have a recruitment sign at a Clark County building. Number 7, mustaches. So Kolchak's girlfriend buys him a book about vampires, and he turns to a page, and it shows what they look like. And it looks like all the vampires have mustaches, except for one in the top left corner, but that one doesn't even look human. So supposedly vampires all have mustaches. Kolchak and the sheriff go and talk to a used car salesman who tells him that he sold this strange guy a car, and he says he has a mustache. Yet the vampire in this movie, Skorzinski, doesn't have a mustache. So it must have been something that they were originally planning, and then they changed their mind. But they make references to vampires having mustaches, but this vampire doesn't. Number 8, green car. So Kolchak's driving down the street, and he hears this on his police scanner.
Code 1033, code 1033, all units. Janusz Skorzeny, spotted in 1969. Green unpaneled station wagon, intersection OK and Hustles. ID confirmed.
Except that looks like a blue car to me. Number 9, shoes. When the police officers are fighting with the vampire by the pool, they all have shoes on, and then when they jump into the pool and they fight in the water, everybody has black socks on, nobody has shoes on. Then, of course, when they get out of the water, now everybody's got their shoes on again. Number 10, the orderly. When the vampire is robbing the blood supply of one of the hospitals, an orderly tries to stop him, and the vampire throws him out the window, and he lands outside on the ground. Presumably, of course, the guy died. Later on, as the vampire's trying to escape, a motorcycle cop falls, and you see somebody pull him up, grab him, and pull him out of the shot. That guy doing it is the orderly who just died a couple seconds ago. And that was 10 things I noticed in The Night Stalker. I hope you liked this video as much as I like making it. Check out other videos that I have on my channel, and take care. Until again.